Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas here with noob flights. It wouldn't be a noob flight if I skipped doing the training missions. So we're going to get to it and get to the training missions in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and let me switch over and show you those now. Switch over and show you those now. Okay. So from here at the main menu, it's right here under flight training. Lesson number 1, basic controls and camera. 2, attitudes and instruments. Takeoff and level flight, landing, traffic pattern, first solo flight, navigation, first solo navigation. All right, we'll see how well we do. Okay, if you're like me and you may have already messed with some of your key bindings, you might have to go back and... Sorry, I realized that the music was toggled off there. Something about pressing the space bar toggles sound off in OBS. Something like that. Oh, so I was saying, if you've, you might have to go back to the default menu if you've tweaked that one instead of creating a profile and reset your keybinds to default before you can get through this, or have remapped them to ones that you know. Because if you can't press the keys that they want you to press right off the bat, then kind of dead in the water. I need to create a video that explains, look, just the basic controls that you're going to need. They've mapped this stuff all over the place. Definitely watch the video on creating a custom keyboard profile. Not much to it. But I really recommend, for your sanity as a noob, creating a custom profile. And then the very first thing to do is clear all the keybinds and start setting your own.
Welcome to flight training. I'm your instructor, Captain Molina, but you can just call me Jess.
Jess.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls.
How about
Sound
Mel?
good? First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings.
How do you get Jess out of Molina?
Don't worry. I've got the stick while you get your bearings.
Control C, I mean, it's alright. It showed me the
Out
joystick.
your side windows, you can see we have great visibility.
It doesn't
over
show
the
me
road
any
today.
keyboard settings here. So the first keyboard bindings that they want you to know are the quick look left and quick look right. And here it's control, arrow, your arrow keys, left,
This is
control,
red
arrow
rock
key,
territory.
right.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Control, arrow key left, control, arrow key right. Yeah, it is beautiful. Just smell. Okay, then they want you to use the arrow keys by themselves without the control key to translate, as they call it, around the cockpit. And then use the right mouse button to freely look around. Now, to save a custom, they say press Control Alt and a number. Save a custom camera pressing Control Alt +1. Get back to pilot view pressing Control Space. Press Alt 1 anytime to call your custom camera. So Control. All right. Well, let's pick an interesting view. Okay. Control Alt 1. Let's change our view and go Alt 1 and test that. Alt
See
1.
if you can spot the Sedona Airport.
Okay.
The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find.
Now they want you to hit the S key,
There you go. Visual confirmation on the airport.
but I've got our camera set really
Now
high,
that
so
we're
let me
oriented,
scooch down and
it's
hit
your
S.
turn.
There it is
Time
over
to
there.
fly this bird.
Hang on, Jess Mel.
The first control on our training list is the yoke. I still remember my first instructor saying,
Control space
like a
to get
steering
your
wheel.
center view back.
Almost.
Control space.
Sure, you can turn, but you can also pitch. For starters, it controls the ailerons. And the ailerons, they allow the plane to roll and bank into turns. Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
I did, Jess Mel.
Nice.
Okay. A little more they want.
Now
She
let's
wants.
see you level back out. Good. Of course, the yoke also controls the elevator. And the elevator affects the plane's pitch, right?
You're the instructor.
Back on the stick, the plane starts to climb. Give it a shot.
All right. Elevator going up. Keep your hands and stuff inside the elevator.
Most valuable things in aviation are speed and altitude. But notice, when you're pitching up, your speed is decreasing.
Oh, yeah.
You could add more power.
Good.
Or for now, let's just pitch down.
Okay.
Just like that, your speed's picking up again as the nose pitches down.
Sure enough.
As you level back out, let's talk about another control, the rudders at your feet. Rudder pedals control the aircraft's side-to-side movement, also known as yaw. On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right. Up here, they properly align us during turns. Try them out and watch the plane's nose skew to either side.
So what it does is it makes your butt move to the left and to the right. And if you have a joystick that's got one of those twist actions, by twisting, it makes your butt
Simple enough, right?
move left or right.
Before we go on, let's bring the plane back to straight up flight. Make sure your dashboard is aligned 3 to 4 inches below the horizon for a cruise attitude.
Some instructors
Okay, the last
online
thing
say
we're gonna cover
don't use
now
the rudder,
is
and
the
I think
throttle.
that's crazy. Learn how to use it as much as possible.
If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. Let's see what happens when you cut all the power.
Okay. Jess Mel.
Surprise, surprise, our altitude is decreasing. This might be a good time for a piloting PSA. Always keep an eye on your surroundings, because nobody likes a low-flying duck.
Or slamming into a rock.
All right, let's go ahead and throttle back up.
So for you geologist
There you
types
go.
out there, what makes
Speed
the
is
ground so
increasing,
red?
And as long as we maintain the same attitude,
Is it
our
clay or
altitude will keep
high iron
climbing too.
content? What is it that makes the ground red?
You're really getting the hang of your controls.
Why, thanks, Jess Mel.
Before long, you won't even need a co-pilot. Until then, if you want help with the radio or checklists or simply flying the plane, I'll be here. You can pass me the controls when you're ready to finish your session, or keep flying. It is a great day after all.
It is. To delegate aircraft controls, press Control-Alt-X. We won't just yet. I'm going to go ahead and get through the rest of the training. I should probably show you how to set up your basic controls. You don't need much. You could set all kinds of options, and it's really overly confusing for a first-time pilot. I wonder if I should just stop and make one of those videos. Either way, first one is done. It's in the can. First training mission. And I'll get ready to start recording the next one. Control-Alt-X. Control-Alt-X. See you next time, Jess Mel.
All right, I have control. Good job.
Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. Oh. Okay, so it's giving us a summary. Congratulations. I thank you very much.